Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on this call today. My name is Stacy Saldariaga, and I am so excited to share a little bit of my story with you guys. So if you're on this call, chances are you have been invited by somebody who thinks pretty highly of you. They want to partner with you. They think you would be really fun to work with. They think you'd be a great addition to our team, which is a huge compliment because we're pretty selective of our team members. We have a really special tribe of people. So if you've been invited to take a listen, please take that as a huge compliment. You should feel really great about that. Or perhaps you're just curious. Maybe you're one of those people that's like, could this be for me? Or maybe you are feeling stuck and feeling like there's something else out there for you. There's something missing in your life and you're just not sure what that could be. Well, that was me 3 years ago. So I am here to share with you today my story of how, and like kind of the process of how I went from complete serious skeptic to six-figure earner in about a year. Not saying that to brag, but I am saying that because if I can do it, so can you. I had no experience. I am not a salesperson. I wasn't really even into beauty products. And here I am because I followed a simple system that was duplicatable and easy. And I just made up my mind to do it. So let me back up a little bit and share a little bit about myself. I'm a big believer in energy. I believe in the law of attraction, and I believe that you really can create a life by design by asking for what you want. Asking God, asking the universe, asking source energy, whatever it is that is your higher being, asking for what you want. But you also have to be proactive, right? You can't just ask and then walk around with your eyes closed and not open to things. So when you are doing the asking, you really need to open up yourself to different things that are coming your way. So if you're on this call, consider this a sign because this could be what you're looking for. I'm going to back up to about 3 years ago. I was a stay-at-home mom. I'd been a stay-at-home mom for about 10 years. I have 3 kids. And as amazing as that was, I never really imagined myself a stay-at-home mom. I never imagined myself as someone that would just be completely dedicated to being room mom and PTA mom and all of that, as wonderful as it is. And after a few years of that, I really started to feel like just that part of me who was me before I had kids and before I became a wife was missing. I kind of missed that like go-getter, and I missed that driven person that I used to be. So I started asking for what was going to be next. What's going to be my next chapter? And then we had our 3rd child, and that was a little bit of a setback. And you know, you're busy being mom again. And you know, my husband and I, as we had more children and as the children got bigger, our expenses got bigger, and we really started to think of ways to be able to add additional income to our family. But it had to be something that was flexible because my husband traveled a lot and we were living somewhere where we had no family around us at all. So we had no childcare. So we needed something that was going to be just more flexible and something that I could do from home. I thought about a bunch of different things and nothing ever really seemed to fit. So fast forward a year or so, and my girlfriend, one of my closest girlfriends, was diagnosed with breast cancer. And in her diagnosis and journey fighting against breast cancer, she went completely non-toxic. Well, this is something that I had been really big on for a few years at least. I'd been completely organic, non-GMO, really concerned about what I was putting into my body, but I hadn't really crossed over to the beauty products yet because I just didn't feel like they worked very well. I tried some naturally based products. I tried the natural deodorant, and I wasn't there yet. So she found this incredible little bottle of shampoo, and the rest is history. It has completely changed my life. And I know what you're thinking. How could shampoo be so life-changing? It sounds so cliche. And I'm here to tell you that it is 100% true, and it has not only changed my life, but it has changed thousands of other people. And in my personal circle, hundreds of girls and friends and family members, it's given them so much. So I started using this product, these naturally based products, as a customer for a while, for about 6 months. I had no interest in the business at all because I'd been to the parties, I'd been to the jewelry party, I'd been to the candle party, I'd been to the kitchen parties, and I just wasn't one of those party girls. I go, I support my friends, I do the obligatory, like, buy something, but I just didn't love that business model. And I didn't think people made money. I thought they made enough money maybe to fund their purchases, but I didn't realize that regular people like me could actually make money in a business like that. And I think a lot of people can, and a lot of people do make money in these kind of businesses, but I think that it needs to be, there has to be like a certain formula for people to be successful. So what is that formula, right? I want to talk a little bit about direct sales because I was a total skeptic. I did not believe in this business model. I was raised to go to college, get a degree, get hired with a company that, would give me benefits, and then I would work my way up the corporate ladder and then retire. And that just is not how the world works anymore, right? More and more people are changing jobs. More and more people are getting let go, especially in their later years before they hit their retirement age, and then they're stuck without anything. It just, the world's changing, okay? People are working remotely. More and more people, 44 million Americans actually have a side hustle. 44 million Americans. That's almost half of American households have some sort of side business. And why do they do that? Because in reality, there's just too much month left over at the end of the money, okay? We're all living like this and, month to month, and it's hard to get ahead. So more people are turning to some sort of side business. But what's so cool about it, and what's really interesting, is in a recent study that polled Americans on job satisfaction, only 50% of them actually liked their 9-to-5, their regular job. 50%. That is so sad. And I don't know about you, but in my life, most of my friends, actually probably almost all of my friends that work like the corporate 9-to-5 job, or even some of the physicians and attorneys I know that have really fantastic careers, they don't love their jobs because at the end of the day, they're an employee and they're working for somebody else who tells them what to do, how to be, when to come to work, when they can have vacation. And it's a tough thing. So interestingly enough, when they polled people about their side hustles, 76% of people said that they loved their side hustle. And why is that? Because in this kind of business, you get to choose who you work with. You get to choose when you work. You get to choose from where you work. And so people have such a higher satisfaction doing something like this that they love. And that is honestly one of the best parts about this business. You get to pick who you work with. You're not told which team to join and who your department is going to be. And most often it's our friends and family. So we get to do all these fun things with friends and family, and everybody benefits. So it's just like sharing one incredible thing with the people that you love most. So the business model is incredible. But when you're looking at joining a company like this, you have to consider 3 things, okay? There's 3 key things that you really need to think about when you're going to join a company. And the first one is the product, okay? Obviously, you hope you love the product, but there's a lot of products that I love that I'm not going to partner with the company and promote because the product has to be special if you really want to be successful. So if you want to be successful at this business, first thing you have to look at is the product, right? So we're looking at the product, and what does the product have to do? Well, the product has to be consumable. Okay, what do I mean by that? I mean that when you use the product, you consume it, you use it up, and you have to buy it again. This is where residual income comes into play, right? My customers use our shampoo, our conditioner, our masks, our dry shampoo like crazy, and then they use it up and they have to buy it again in another month or 2 or 3, right? I keep getting residual income on that. So the consumable product is a really big deal. The second thing is you need to have a product that's available to anybody, okay? Having a product that is geared towards little girls that are, age 2 to 10, or, just the older ladies from age, 38 to 60, that really narrows down your market. So you want to have a product that has a wide open market, okay? Our products, our hair care line and our skincare line, are part of a $186 billion marketplace. And we are not just geared towards women. We have children's products, we have men's products. Some of my best customers are the men. Why? Because men are very concerned about their thinning hair, and we have products that solve that problem. So we have a product that's consumable. We have a product that literally anybody in your life can use, okay? So we've got a big market, we've got a great product, and we have an incredible track record, okay? We offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, and we have a less than 1% return rate. That's huge, you guys. First of all, the 30-day money-back guarantee is really nice, right? I don't know anywhere that you can like walk in with an empty bottle of something that you used up within the first 30 days and be like, can I have a return for this? So the fact that we have this return policy in place it makes our job as salespeople so much easier, because you don't really have to sell it. You basically tell your friends, hey girlfriend, try this amazing shampoo out. And if for some reason you don't like it in 30 days, you can send it back. No skin off my back. We'll still be friends, right? So it makes the job really, really easy. Everybody is willing to try something if they know they have that kind of like return policy. And then even with that return policy, we have a less than 1% return rate. Costco doesn't have a 1% return rate. Target doesn't have a 1% return rate. Nordstrom doesn't have a 1% return rate. You guys, we have a 1% return rate. What does that mean? It means that people love our stuff, which is obviously evident in the growth that our company has had and the amount of awards we've won, like the fastest growing network marketing company in the world. We won the Bravo Award for that, because what happens is people are using it, they love it, they tell their friends about it, their friends are buying it, then their friends are buying it, and it just snowballs, right? So our product is amazing. We also are clinically proven to show results, and we are also naturally based, non-toxic. This is big. This is a big hot button in today's world. People are looking for cleaner options. They want to get rid of all the cancer-causing crap in their lives, and they want to have something that's healthier for themselves and their family. So we have no phthalates, we have no parabens, we have no sulfates, we have no microbeads, we have no toxic harsh chemicals, we are gluten-free, vegan, cruelty-free, made in the USA. We literally hit all the hot buttons that people are looking for in products these days. And it's super easy. It's a product somebody is already using. You just are asking them to try yours, okay? You're not trying to convince anybody to try something new. So the product, check, that part for this business is totally there. But there's two other things that you need to think about. And the second thing is the compensation plan. Because if you're getting into a business, you want to make money, right? That's the main reason. Like, we're all getting into this business because we want to make money. So the compensation plan has to be there. Now, if you've ever seen a compensation plan for a direct selling company, it can be super confusing. It's like charts and numbers and percentages and things that like levels. And when I first saw it, it was like Chinese. And then even when I got into it and I started understanding a little bit more here and there, I still had no idea what that would translate into actual like dollars in my bank account. So let me just tell you, after being in this company for 3 years, and I've looked at other companies' compensation plans in depth, in detail. I have a lot of girlfriends in other companies, and our compensation plan is the best out there. And I'm going to tell you why. First off, industry standard for compensating distributors, or in our company, they're called market partners. They can be consultants, like everybody has like a different term for it, but we're market partners. Industry standard, it pays out 25 to 35% on the dollar, okay? Our company pays us 50% on the dollar. That is a huge amount more, okay? Why do they do that, and how can they do that? Well, how is really simple. We own our own research and development laboratory, our own manufacturing facility, and our own distribution centers. What that means, and we're completely debt-free. What that means is that we don't have to pay any other parties kind of like in the process, right? The products are researched and developed, and then they go straight into manufacturing. Our formulas are manufactured right there in-house. There's nobody cutting corners. We have complete quality control on everything. Then they go straight to our own distribution centers on our own trucks, and they go out to the customers. This cuts out a lot of middlemen, right? And when you cut out all those costs, you can pay us more. That's the first reason. The second reason is because we are a family-owned company, and like I said, that is completely debt-free, which is big. We don't have a board of directors that is sitting there, or investors that is sitting there telling, you know, corporate what to do and where to cut corners and how to pay us and how not to pay us, and oh, we're going to remove this incentive and that incentive, and oh, this trip's no longer on the table, because in some companies that happens. We are a family-owned company, and the family is incredible. They all work with the company, and they all have different roles in headquarters. And the chairman and co-founder, Luis Urdaneta, he knows exactly what it's like to be in our situation, because he used to be, way back when, the #1 Tupperware sales rep in all of South America. I laugh because, I mean, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, men didn't sell Tupperware. I don't even know if men probably aren't selling Tupperware today. This is not a normal thing, right? So it says a lot about him. It says that he's a hustler. It says that he gets this business and he sees the potential in it, and it doesn't matter what the product is. Like if you see a need for it and you hit the pavement, then you can be successful. But it also means that he understands exactly what it's like to be in our shoes. And that is exactly why Monat gives us so much back. So much back in the way of compensation, so much back in the way of training, so much back in the way of personal development, so much back in the way of bonuses. Our compensation plan is amazing. It pays out way more than most. We have a car program, you guys, where you get to a certain level in the company, and it is not the top level. It's actually pretty much right in the middle of our compensation plan. And you get a free, paid for by the company, white Cadillac. Okay, incredible, it's amazing, and it's a pretty doable goal. In fact, I have one sitting in the garage. I was the first Cadillac in California, super exciting. And we now have 17 Cadillacs on my team. One girl just picked up her Cadillac last week. It's a very doable goal. And it's something that's really special, because when I first started this business, it was kind of all about me. I wanted to have something for me, and I wanted to bring in a little extra money for me, so I felt like I was worthy of something. And I wanted time away for me. It was me, right? I wanted these things for me. And at this point in the business, what fills me up and what makes me happy and what makes me feel successful is to see all my team and my girls succeeding. And so those 17 Cadillacs on the road, and every time somebody earns a bonus, that is what this is all about to me now. I couldn't see that back then because I had no idea what this would turn into, but watching this grow and watching the lives that have been changed has been incredible. So, you know, when I look at the faces of some of the people on my team, the mom that had a 6-figure income but busted her ass working nights and weekends and didn't get to see her kids and was already sharing time with her ex-husband, and she got to quit her corporate job and replace that 6-figure income working on her own time. That is what matters. The single mom that works multiple jobs to make ends meet and is struggling with childcare and things like that, that can now completely stay home because Monat funds her whole family, that is what matters. And there's so many other stories of women that just, maybe it wasn't financial, maybe they were in a dark place, maybe they just wanted better hair. I mean, your hair is a big part of you. So as simple as it may seem, making women feel better about themselves and men have more confidence And the men are funny because they're some of the best customers, and they secretly send referrals of all their friends, but it's very quiet. That's what makes this so rewarding. And that's just an additional benefit on top of all the financial freedom that you can get from this business. So the compensation is there for sure. Like, we have multiple six-figure earners in this business. Companies paid out millions and millions and millions in commission. We have like $25 million earners already, and the company's brand new, which brings me to the very last point. So when you're looking at a business like this, you look at products, you look at compensation, and the last thing that really is a key factor to the success of your business is the timing, okay? I hate to say it, but timing really does matter. It really does matter. And industry experts say that the very best time to join a company like this is between year 3 and year 7, during global expansion and during a new product launch, okay? Look it up anywhere you see that. Those are like the main things that tell you this is a great time to join a company. Why? Well, because between year 0 and year 3, a lot of companies fail. Most of them. Most of these startups go belly up, they go bankrupt, they don't make it past their first year. So you might get all excited and join a company, and then 6 months down the road, the company no longer exists. This does happen. Also, those first few years, they're kind of like working out the kinks, and it's a lot of like learning, and there's not as much resources and all of that. Come year 3, everything's pretty much in a really great groove, right? Year 3 to year 7, you're in that sweet spot. That's where you're gaining momentum. The company's growing like crazy. And then after year 7, things start to plateau. So luckily for you guys, Monat is turning 5 this month, okay? So we are barely 5. That is right in the middle of the sweet spot. And not only that, but we just launched a brand new line of products that completely opens up a whole different market to us. So we've had all this success with this hair care market, and now we're adding skincare. So we have double the size of the market to go after, okay? And we still have the revolutionary products. So we have a product launch, we have the timing, right? We're in that sweet spot between 3 to 7 years. And the last thing is global expansion. We are currently in the US and Canada. We opened the UK this year, and we are opening Poland and Ireland in January of 2020. People are already signing up over there. It is going to be amazing. And then we have plans for further expansion by the end of next year. Can't say where, I'm sworn to secrecy. Actually, I don't really know, although there is speculation. But we are going global and we are going big. So the company is literally gaining all this momentum. When we first started 5 years ago, they set out to do $1 million in sales. $1 million. They were going to be happy. We have 11 market partners. Let's do $1 million of sales. Then we can celebrate, right? They did $25 million their first year. Why? Because the products are that good. The second year, they did more than double that. The third year, they grew over 300%. And right now, we are on track to be $1 billion company. And we are known as the fastest growing network marketing company in the world. We have been awarded that by the DSA, the Direct Selling Association. We've won the Bravo Award for that, and countless other awards for being one of the best places to work. Our CEO has won awards. We have awards on like the technology of our products, tons of awards and accolades, celebrity endorsements, but the timing is there, you guys. We are right in the middle of a momentum and upswing. And as if that isn't even the best part, because we are expanding this year and because we just did this product launch, our corporate headquarters opened up founder shares this year. So if you know anything about founder shares or profit sharing, a lot of times it's used to kind of entice new people to join the business when a company is brand new, right? They're ground floor, they have no history at all. They don't have any reputation. And so they need something to entice people to come over and join them. So what they do is they offer kind of a founders pool where the first people that join, they help grow the company, and then they get to share in the profits. Well, that usually closes really quickly. And as far as I know, I don't think any company has ever opened that back up, but Monat did this year, and they did it because they knew our skincare launch was going to be so big, and they wanted all of us to really knock it out of the park, that they said, I'll tell you what, we're gonna pay you on your efforts. In addition to your commissions, in addition to your bonuses, in addition to your cars and your trips and all of the other stuff, we are going to give you profit shares, okay? Actually, not even profit shares, they're founder shares, which is better than profit shares because it's actually on the whole North American revenue. So anybody that signs up from now until December 31st of this year gets the opportunity to earn a profit share, or sorry, a founder share, okay? 1 share in the total North American revenue. Now, I'm not going to details on how that works, because you can reach back out to the person that invited you to listen to this call, and they can talk about it, and they can go through the compensation and all of that. But what I am here to tell you is that it is life-changing money. Just the profit shares alone. You guys, think about if you had the opportunity to invest in Apple or Instagram or any of those things. Like, this is an opportunity to get in with a company that is exploding and poised for so much growth, you guys, that it is going to be insane. So I welcome you to take a look. There are 4 ways to join us. It's pretty simple. What you do is you pick a product pack. Okay, it's kind of like a starter box. We call it a product pack, and it's a box of products. We have a little box, a small box, a medium box, and a really big box. And it just depends on your budget, and it depends on what you're looking for and your needs. I would say most people jump in at the middle of the road box, and then they always wish that they got the big box, because this is your business. It's the one time that you can get in and get all these products at like 50% off. And you're gonna need them. You're gonna want them. You're gonna want to try all the products. You're gonna want to lend them to people. You're gonna want to like give them as giveaways and like bonuses and things like that. You're going to want these products. So doesn't matter how you start. Every single box comes with some products. Okay, they come with some marketing materials, some brochures and things like that you need, some samples. You get your website, and the coolest part about this is after that, you don't ever have to buy anything again, ever, and you can still make money. This is not one of those like, if you buy this much a month, then you can earn your commissions kind of thing. This is, you don't have to buy anything, especially if you get the big box. I mean, that daddy is going to last you forever. And so you don't have to buy any more products, and you can still earn money. How cool is that, right? I mean, we do buy the products because we end up using them and they're consumable, and we use them up and we want them again, but we're not forced into that. There are no monthly minimums. There are no website fees. So you get a website that is live and people can order from any time of day while you are sleeping, and you get commission on that, paid weekly, by the way. You're paid weekly on our commissions, and your website is completely free. So there's really no cost to doing business. Your time, your energy, your excitement, and you have everything to win. So doesn't matter what kind of person you are. If you are thinking, hey, I want to try it out, if you want to crawl with this business, if you want to run full speed ahead, we kind of like have something for everybody, and we can help you do that every step of the way. We've got great training. We have an incredible team, like I said, super supportive. Everybody shares tips and tricks, and we really want to make it as simple as possible for you to just duplicate and like run your business in as little time as possible, but get the most bang for your buck. So I encourage you to ask any questions to the market partner that invited you. Thank you so much for joining on the call today. I'm super excited to welcome you to the team, and I promise you that this business can totally change your life. All right, have a good one. Bye.